What's going on, everybody? My name's Vic. I'm a product photographer based in the United States, and this past week I've been receiving a lot of questions about the differences between the R8 and the R7. Rightfully so, because Canon has got us out here guessing. For whatever reason, Canon decided to price both the R7 and the R8 body only SKU for $14.99, $1,500. I'm not sure why they decided to do that. Probably to add more confusion to their already very confusing numbering system. Anyways, in this video, I'm gonna answer the question directly. Which camera should you get and why? Oh, by the way, whatever camera it is that you decide to get, please do not get the SKU for either of these cameras with the kit lens. The kit lens is absolute trash. Stay all the way to the end and I'll tell you my recommendations of lenses that you should get with either body. Whichever body you decide, I'll provide you with a lens recommendation for a specific use case. Now don't worry, I'm not gonna recommend the L series stuff because the lowest price L series lens in the RF lineup costs as much as the body only price. I think that's the 100mm macro, and I think it's priced at like $1,100 or something like that, which is a little absurd. Now I'm gonna recommend some of the budget-friendly primes that are tremendous. All right, first up, let's talk about the R7. This camera features a high image quality 32.5 megapixel APS-C sensor, allowing you to capture moment by moment images with clear and impressive detail. Yes, that's a crop sensor, meaning that you'll have to multiply any lens focal length by 1.6 to get the true focal length of the lens that you use in this system. So for example, if you're using the 16mm, the 24, the 35, take that number, put it into your calculator, multiply it by 1.6 and you'll get the actual length. On average, the close number is like 16 will be very close to a 24, a 24 will be very close to a 35 will be a 50, and a 50 will be very close to an 85. It's not exactly, but it's pretty close. The R7 also has high-speed shooting with fast 15 frames per second with a mechanical shutter and up to 30 frames per second with an electronic shutter. So you can capture the perfect moment down to the split second. With Canon's highly responsive dual pixel autofocus technology, you can really capture some fast moving images with accuracy and relatively easily. This is why I believe that the R7 is perfect if you like to take images of birds and wildlife that have very erratic movement. It's perfect for bird photography. Another example of fast-moving and erratic subjects would be sports. If you have a loved one that's in any kind of organized sport, then this R7 is an absolute must. The R7 also comes with 5-axis in-body image stabilization with auto level technology, providing up to 7 stops of shake correction. So that means that when you're fast moving, you're trying to get a shot, it'll add some stabilization, making it perfect for handheld videos and photography. All right, now let's move on to the R8 and the camera that I think that I would recommend over the R7 for specific use cases. The R8 camera combines high performance of the full frame capabilities with a lightweight and compact design, weighing less than 1 pound and offering high quality full frame capabilities. The R8 features a 24.2 megapixel full frame image sensor and dual pixel autofocus, enabling high speed and high precision autofocus. It's the exact same sensor that's used in the R6 Mark II, probably and arguably one of the best cameras that Canon has to offer, that being the R6 Mark II. The simple fact that the R8 has the exact same sensor as the Mark II, the R6 Mark II, is the reason why I recommend this full frame camera to any videographer that's just starting out. You're gonna be able to create and capture some really awesome footage. The R8 also offers uncropped 4K up to 60 frames per second that's oversampled from 6K. The R8 is gonna be for the person that does not have any other cameras in the R lineup, or any cameras for that matter. It's perfect for the entry-level consumer. The R8 is going to be absolutely perfect for the aspiring videographer for run and gun style filming. The lack of IBIS shouldn't be a deterrent for the person that decides to get this camera, because you'll still be able to get some really awesome footage if you practice and gain some basic handheld skills. Also, you can learn some video editing skills like warp stabilizer and Premiere Pro to make some adjustments and some corrections in your shaky footage. Listen, both cameras have their unique features, but which one should you go for? If you need a camera that's versatile and perfect for capturing fast action wildlife and everything in between, then the R7 is going to be the perfect all-around camera for you. It has some nice intro level pro features as well. It has the ability to have 2 SD cards. It also has the bigger battery and some really awesome in-body stabilization. The R7 is a perfect B cam to the R5 and the R6 that I'm filming on. The only way that I would consider the R7 is as a C cam or a B cam to any of these 2 cameras here. The option to have a crop sensor in my kit would really give me that extra reach to have if I needed it. So the R7, if you're a parent and you want to capture some killer footage of your kids' sports, then the R7 is definitely the camera that you want. It's perfect for that kind of stuff. If you're interested in dabbling with some fundamental pro features, then the R7 is the camera for you. But if you want to step up your content creation and start capturing stunning videos with high quality full frame capabilities, then the R8 is definitely the way to go. If you're just getting started out and you want to make some really engaging or some really captivating film, or if you want to make some really captivating short form video on TikTok or Instagram, then the full frame is definitely the way that you gotta go. The R8 is your camera. The R8 is going to be perfect for making vertical videos for social media, TikTok, Instagram, and now YouTube Shorts. At the end of the day, if you're getting into this creative hobby, it's a win for all of us. Being able to create has brought me personally a lot of fulfillment and a lot of joy. And I hope that this creative hobby does the exact same thing for you. I've said this in my last video and I'll continue saying this for the time being, but if you have any questions and you'd like me to go into a little bit more in the details of these 2 cameras, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Consider subscribing to this video, giving me a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel and it really helps get this video out to more people. I really appreciate that. Oh, I did promise that I was going to talk to you about some lens recommendations for both of these cameras. Again, please do not get the kits for any of these cameras. That actually would be true for the R10, the R7, the R8, the R10, the R50 that's coming out. All of those kit lenses, don't waste your time on any of those. Maybe if you just want to take pictures of like your children, you know, no, just don't get any of the kit lenses. They're just garbage. If you decide to go for the R7, remember that you're going to need to multiply the focal length of these lenses by 1.6. For the R7, I would recommend the following. Option 1, the RF 16mm. This lens will be close to 24 millimeters, but you can fit a lot in the frame with this lens because of the crop factor. It's a very versatile lens for just walking around and family photos. It's going to be brilliant. Option number 2 for the R7, the RF 24 millimeter. This lens on the crop sensor is going to get you close to a 35 millimeter, which 35 for me personally is one of my favorite focal lengths. It really is just the perfect focal length. Option 3, the 35 millimeter RF macro. This is going to get you that portrait style look that's just going to be beautiful for headshots. It's going to take your headshots and make them look even better. It also has macro capabilities, which will allow you to get some really awesome detailed shots. Now, going on to the R8, the full frame, I would recommend the following lenses. Option 1, the RF 35 macro. That lens is absolutely perfect for walking around, and that particular lens has macro capabilities, which gives you the ability to take some really detailed shots, and it's perfect for making B-roll. B-roll is going to be awesome for your TikTok videos, your YouTube shorts, and your Instagram reels. Just a great lens. Option 2, the Nifty 50. I would absolutely recommend the Nifty 50 on a full frame camera. I actually made a video about that lens here, and you should check it out after this video. The reason why I don't recommend the Nifty 50 for the R7 is again because of that crop factor. Taking 50 millimeters and multiplying it by 1.6 gets you very close to the 85 focal range, which is good, but it's very, very tight, and it's not for an everyday use case, unless you like really tight shots. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that this comparison helps you decide which camera that you should go for. Don't forget to like this video, share the video, subscribe it for more camera reviews and comparisons. I really appreciate you guys being here. Adios. I don't know what Canon's thinking with all this number and stuff. R7 is just as much as the R8, the R10 is cheaper, the R50, I don't know. Thanks for staying all the way to the end. Not many people make it this far. Give this video a thumbs up so I know who you are. Also, leave a comment down in the description and just say hello. Consider subscribing. Consider following me on my social media platforms. I'm really interested in connecting with fellow creatives and linking up to exchange ideas. You can message me directly on Instagram and TikTok. So if you're new here, I like to reserve the last few minutes of my video to provide some life updates over the past week. So this past week was a roller coaster of emotions in a very good way. I saw some really awesome growth on all my social media platforms and on this YouTube channel. I think that was due to some batching of some short form content that I scheduled to be released throughout the week. If you're interested in growing your social media account, I really recommend batching your content. It's such an easy way to schedule out posts and not have to worry about scheduling and posting every single day. It's a fantastic option. I was overwhelmed by the number of questions that I received from people looking to pick my brain a little bit about some camera equipment, some shooting styles, and some questions about lighting and some of the just overall. Not overwhelmed by the amount of questions or the complexity of the questions, but just the fact that people were looking for my opinion was really humbling, and it was just a really cool feeling. So thank you for that. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, reach out, and post your question down in the comments or reach out to me on my social media platforms. As you know, I'm an avid reader. The book that I started and finished this week was a book titled Email Marketing Demystified by Matthew Paulson. This book was terrific. The narrator was relatively dry, but the content that he was speaking about was just so valuable, so valuable. One of the things that I took from the book was basically the ethics of email marketing, and it just gave me a whole new perspective on thinking about email marketing itself. And an absolute must read if you're getting into this creativepreneur space. Alright guys, for real this time, I'm gonna be heading out of here. I really appreciate all of your time. Adios.